Hi, welcome to this video or this channel in general, as this is my first video. My name is Moronke, and my purpose of starting this channel or starting this video is just to help share my experience into medical school, my experience as a pre-med, through the application process, and so much more. And the purpose of sharing all this is not to create a kind of fairy tale idea of what this process is supposed to look like or what being in med school is supposed to look like, but rather it's just to help encourage, motivate, and inspire other people, especially people that do not have like the perfect stats or like the perfect grades, the perfect MCAT score, and like people that are wondering if like truly they can finally make it into or gain admission into medical school. So the purpose of this journey of this channel or this video is just to share my experience so far with this whole process of being in medical school, what I did, and what I wish I had known before, resources that I use and stuff like that. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all go on this journey with me, and I hope we all get to grow and develop together as a part of this journey. So just to begin in this video, as it's my first video, I'll be sharing my stats and my experience and where I am right now. So like I said before, I am Orunke. I graduated from Towson University in Maryland. So it was kind of like a small school, nothing too heavy on the science side. But I got into Towson University and I decided to major in cell and molecular biology. And I went on the pre-med track, which is kind of easier to do when you're already doing a biology major. Also, I thought. Anyways, I ended up graduating from Towson University with a 3.5 GPA. I then decided to enroll in the Master of Biomedical Science program, from which I graduated with a 3.95 GPA. So I graduated from Towson last year, May 2018. I started the master's program in July, and I graduated from the master's program in this year in May. So after graduating from the master's program, that's when I started applying to medical school. So that's my grade in terms of GPA. In terms of MCAT, so I took the MCAT first after graduating from undergrad in June of 2018, and I got a 502. So I retook the MCAT this year, July 2019, and I got a 513. So I started applying to medical school. In August, I turned in all the school's application, and in September, I started filling out secondaries. Well, August, I started filling out secondaries. September to October, I completed all my secondaries. In October, I started receiving interview invites, and in November, I got accepted to medical school. So I got accepted to my top choice medical school, actually, which is UVA. Although I didn't know it was going to be my top choice at that point, I attended the medical school. I knew that that's where I want to go for medical school. I mean, pending any other, unforeseen circumstances, I think that's where I would be going for medical school. So anyways, in terms of the admission process and, schools I applied to and all that. So I applied to 20 medical schools, or 23. So yeah, 23 medical schools. Yes, that sounds like a lot, but trust me, when you're trying to get into medical school, that doesn't sound like a lot. That isn't a lot. Oh, it is a lot. It's like, Anyway, so I applied to about 23 medical schools. Currently, I have received 7 interview invites, which I received all in the month of October, and I have been on 5 interviews, and then I got accepted to UVA. So UVA was the only school I applied to that actually reply the applicants in like a week. So they usually reply every Friday, and they interview, I think, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Anyway, so I interviewed on Wednesday and I got my acceptance on Friday, which was awesome because I was actually at another interview when I got my acceptance, which is a story for another day. But anyways, so yeah, that's the story so far. So 2023 medical schools, 7 interviews, attended 5 interviews. I've actually canceled one of the other interviews. out of my 7, just because I knew I wasn't going to be going to that school. It was too far, and honestly at this point I've spent enough money that if it's not you know, totally important, I feel like there's no point in spending money for it. But yeah, so and I've gotten 2 rejections from 2 schools. So currently the other schools that I applied to, I haven't heard back from them, so I do not know yet, although I am so excited about UVA. So yeah, that's my story. Currently 3.5 GPA, 3.95 GPA for masters, 502 first MCAT, 513 second MCAT. I mean, if you tell some people that stats, they would be like, oh, you know, your chances of getting to med school is this. But anyways, like I would emphasize a lot in my other videos, I feel like the whole medical school application is all about the story you tell and just the story your application tells. So yeah, I am so grateful, so happy that, you know, I finally got into medical school, and I just want to be able to share everything I learned throughout this journey and throughout this process with you guys. So I'm hoping, like I said before, we get to grow, we get to develop together. I'm always open for any questions. I'll be sharing more about my journey on this platform and my pre-med, you know, grades and whatnot. I'm happy to share it all. And anyone can feel free to reach out to me. I'll put my email address down, and just any questions, any concerns, anything you would like to hear from me, anything you'd like me to address, just let me know and I will share that on this platform. So I am currently working as an encounter specialist, which is just a kind of like an hybrid between being a medical assistant and a scribe. So I do the medical assistant portion of it, and I also scribe for my physicians or providers, and I work at a Duke primary care clinic in North Carolina. So yeah, that's all about that for this video. I think that's all I was planning on sharing for this video. But yes, so this is just my introduction. Again, I'm Moronke. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're excited for this journey as much as I am excited to share my experience with you all. Thank you so much for watching.